For joining me for another week of motivation meditations to get you in the right mindset to help you really kind of move forward and really give yourself a good week. Today is Monday, so it's Set Some Goals Monday. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but as we start off with each of these, as we do, we're going to take just one quick breath, and we're just going to do a quick breath today. In through the nose, close your eyes, allow yourself to come back into presence. Big inhale in, allow your chest to expand, belly to expand. Feel that good oxygen going throughout your whole body, and exhale, let it go. It's more for me than for you, but also for you as well, because I get a little excited, and it's a Monday. I'm really excited to take on this week. Like I said, it's Mondays. It's about setting goals and keeping consistency. And talk about consistency, we're once again talking about the Daily Stoic, 366 Meditations on Wisdom, Perseverance, and the Art of Living by Ryan Holiday. My goal is to try to do each one of these every day. So, we're going to try to keep it going. And today is for February 7th. Fear is a self-fulfilling prophecy. Many are harmed by fear itself, and many have come to their fate while dreading fate. Seneca, Oppius 992. Only the paranoid survive. Andy Grove, a former CEO of Intel, famously said. It might be true, but we can also know that the paranoid often destroy themselves quicker and more spectacularly than any enemy. Seneca, with his access and insight into the most powerful elite in Rome, would have seen this dynamic play out quite vividly. Nero, the student whose excesses Seneca tried to curb, killed not only his own mother and wife, but eventually turned on Seneca, his mentor too. The combination of power, fear, and mania can be deadly. The leader, convinced that he might be betrayed, acts first and betrays others first. Afraid he's not liked well, he works so hard to get others to like him that has the opposite effect. Convinced of mismanagement, he micromanages and becomes the source of mismanagement. And on. These things we fear or dread, we blindly afflict on ourselves. Next time you're afraid of some supposedly disastrous outcome, remember that if you don't control your impulses, if you lose your self-control, you may be the very source of disaster you so fear. It has happened to smarter and more powerful and more successful people. It can happen to us too. Ooh, that's really good for today, to start off the week, recognizing that fear is a self-fulfilling prophecy. I like that. Recognizing a certain amount of fear is okay, but it's recognizing when you become so fearful that you start getting your own way, right? Because then that becomes an impulse out of control. I've heard fear described in a couple of ways. I've heard it as F everything and run, or face everything and recover, or false evidence appearing real. When we're in fear, it's one of our primary emotions. And recognizing, we're programmed to feel fear, right? Because it's a safety thing. It's a survival mechanism when, back in our caveman days. And now we create fear out of all these kind of more social situations that may not actually put us in physical harm, but can put us in psychological harm, which still creates that fear. And then we start to want to micromanage. They said the micromanaging thing, I know when I was first a chef, first became a head chef too, and I had to manage a team. I know that was one of the things that I ended up always getting in my own way. I was not letting my team be my team and trust that they can actually do the job and actually put forth the effort and the faith that my training worked. Instead, I would be afraid they weren't going to do it right, so I'd micromanage them and just get in the way, and then get annoyed, and I'd get annoyed, and it wouldn't come out right because I was rushing, so I was trying to do 10,000 things plus that while trying to do someone else's job instead of letting them do their job. So it's learning, learning to let go where that fear comes from. Where is it's usually unknown kind of things popping up in your life that it's going back into that basic emotion. So bring it back in. And, bring it back in and bring it back in now for Monday. And Monday is, for me, about kind of setting goals and getting ready for the week. Last night, had a great men's meeting, and looking forward to my first one tonight. I'm really looking forward to that one. So my big goals for this week is to go to the my first men's meeting tonight, and then I also start the ADHD homework club. Still haven't sold a single ticket, but that's okay. I'm still working on the copy and other things. It's a good idea. Need to flesh it out and work out a little the kinks on it, but you know what? That starts this week. It's me embracing the fact that I'm going to be an entrepreneur and I'm going to make it, and I'm taking the actions. And if I'm going to start talking about this stuff, I want to actually prove it by the work that I do, and and sharing the good motivation and the positivity along with you guys as well. And you guys can join me on this journey. So those are the two big goals. And then what's the goal number 3 for the week? Big goal for the week is that on Thursday it's my birthday. So I'm going to celebrate my birthday and kind of embrace that. I know it seems like, why would you have that as a goal? Because sometimes I think we need to also create ourselves as a priority. And I think with birthdays and other things, if you're like me, who can be kind of a bit self-deprecating or always put himself last, this is an opportunity to put myself first and allow myself to kind of be like, yeah, no, I want to be able to take a moment to celebrate for my birthday because, hey, be 39, which is crazy. But that's it for this Monday, February 7th. Thank you for joining me once again. Write down what are your 3 big goals for the week. They don't always have to be business. What are some personal goals or some other things that you want to accomplish this week? So then you want to call it in, bring it into the week, bring that in as maybe as a mantra. You are worth it and worthwhile. You have value to this world. And as I like to do, very good, yay. I wish you a great, if not better day.